Hello folks and welcome to this week's Hi-Fi News etc. I have some Hi-Fi news for you, of course, but to begin with, trivia. And the question for this time around is, which band copyrighted the characteristic looks of the individual members, looks they referred to as the Catman, the Spaceman, the Demon, and the Star Child? One more time. Which band copyrighted the characteristic looks of their individual members, looks they referred to as the Catman, the Spaceman, the Demon, and the Star Child? As ever, please no researching, no Googling, any of that rubbish, because it'll spoil things, and this is just a bit of fun. So have a little think, and have a little muse, and I will be with you at the end of this video, and I'll give you the answer then. Until then, Hi-Fi News. And we start with Cyrus. Ah yes, Cyrus, yes. Well, here we are, 40 years old now, Cyrus. So I hear, anyway. Hence, we have the understandable new 40 series of products. That's what the Hi-Fi range is called, the 40 series. 40th birthday, the 40 series. However, the company apparently describes this range as a new beginning. Apparently, this range does not signify a 40th anniversary. Oh no. So, the 40 in 40 series apparently has nothing to do with how long the company has been in business. Nothing at all. So, not an anniversary. Oh no, no siree Bob. So we get the 40 amp, the 40 CD, which is a CD player, and the 40 ST, which is a streamer. There's a phono amplifier on the way, which will follow early next year. So I'm guessing, oh, I don't know, the 40 phono possibly, wrapped in anodized aluminium, large TFT displays, and there's that fashionable big screen thing that I mentioned last week. Everyone's doing it. The 40 ST streamer supports 24-bit 192, Roon, AirPlay 2, and MQA. The 40 CD player uses an ESS Sabre ES9039 Q2M DAC and includes 9 individual stage regulators to smooth the power. The 40 amp amplifier pushes out 100 watts of power. Prices, well, the 40 amp is priced at, I've only got pounds for now, £3,995. The 40 CD is £2,995, and the 40 ST, £2,995. So don't forget, if you talk to Cyrus in the near future, let's say you see them in the street, let's say you trip over them in a coffee shop, that kind of thing, and the number 40 comes up, it's not an anniversary, all right? Not an anniversary. I'd actually advise changing the subject. Talk about the weather, unless it's 40 degrees out there. Next, we're off to Italy and Goldnote and another CD player, this time the CD5. Available in a brushed aluminium chassis, it comes in 3 colours, black, gold, and silver. The CD draw mechanism is made in Austria by Stream Unlimited. The DAC chip comes from AKM, and I quite like AKM chips. I prefer them to ESS, actually. This one is the AK4493, much like the CD10, equipped with 2 digital outputs, coax and optical, as well as balanced and unbalanced analog outputs. This is it's a modular system, hence you can upgrade the power supply, and you can upgrade it with the PSU-10, I think it is. Or was it the PSU-10 Evo? I think it's the PSU-10 Evo. It's an external power box anyway. You'll find a touchscreen which controls the box itself. Price for the CD player, £1,100. And if you add a power supply, that increases the price by quite a bit actually, to £2,300. I'll put a link below. Links for everything in this video. Links for all. It's like going into a pub. Links for everybody. Next up, we're looking at Pro-Ject and the twin-speed belt-driven, how do you pronounce it? Is it the 6 perspex? I think it's the 6 perspex. You're not supposed to say this in a weird way, are you? Because it's spelt in a weird way. I think it's 6 perspex turntable. Anyway, whatever it is. It's been around for a while. The 6 perspex balanced UK Super Pack, well, that's pretty new. Now, just to complicate things, Pro-Ject did release the 6 perspex balanced design earlier this year, or whenever that was, which was it Feb? I can't remember. Anyway, it was earlier in 2024. Priced at £2,099. The upgraded 6 perspex SB design added a new balanced output option because Pro-Ject, they've gone very balanced in their old age, haven't they? This story, though, is a new story, and it involves the 6 perspex balanced turntable. And it's the UK Super Pack, and that's priced at £2,599. And apparently, so I hear, it adds about £1,000 worth of extras, and that boils down to principally 2 things. So you get to replace the standard 9-inch 9cc Evo tone arm, you get the 9cc Evo high gloss model. So that's a bit of an aesthetic thing, hey. The other thing, the other change is a bit more meaty because the turntable also has now pre-installed Pro-Ject's premium Pickett MC3 moving coil cartridge. Next, we have HiFi Rose and the RD160. It's a DAC and a preamp in an aluminium case, and it includes Rose's own tech, including something called Rose DPC, or Digital Processing Core, which looks to achieve better signal accuracy via an OCXO clock. There's the Rose SIM, I think you say it, completely isolated module. It's an acronym. They're all acronyms. This architecture uses a 2-chip solution to lower noise. The design itself is a fully balanced dual mono DAC design with complete mechanical separation between channels. There's also Rose NRA, which has nothing to do with guns, and actually it stands for Noise Reduction Analog, and that looks to flatten the response. There are 3 customized linear power supplies in this box that drive the 2 channels and the main digital processing board independently. Price, well, it ain't cheap, folks. It's £4,699. Next up, we have Cambridge and the new X series. Now, the new X series has a kind of romantic-ish link with the old Azure 851 series. Do you remember that? I certainly do. I reviewed quite a few of those Azure boxes when I was writing for HiFi World magazine. So, in fact, I still have an amplifier in that range, knocking about over there somewhere. So the EX range is kind of mid-line products for Cambridge, I would say. So far, there are just 2 items in it, an amplifier and a streamer. So no big surprises there, hey. So the EXN100 streamer supports up to 32-bit 768 kHz PCM and DSD512. The EXN100 stems from the CXN100, uses the same ESS Sabre DAC chip, and then upgrades components, gives the rest a bit of a polish. Adds an HDMI eARC, plus it's Roon-ready, UPnP compatible, supports AirPlay 2, Chromecast, Tidal, Connect, Internet Radio, and Bluetooth. The EXA100 integrated amplifier features Class AB amplification, pushes out 100 watts, includes a DAC, HDMI eARC, Bluetooth aptX HD, includes a large toroidal transformer, 2 sets of speaker outputs, balanced XLR, single-ended RCA, coax, optical, USB, also includes a 6.35mm plug to connect to the internal headphone amplifier. All of that usual Cambridge amplifier stuff. Prices, I have dollars and pounds for you. The streamer costs £1,599 or $1,799. The amplifier costs £1,999, $2,199. And that's your lot, folks. Thanks for staying to the end of this particular video. I have an answer to the trivia question, which is, which band copyrighted the characteristic looks of the individual members, looks they referred to as Catman, the Spaceman, the Demon, and the Star Child? And the answer is Kiss. Of course, it was Kiss. All 4 members of Kiss each had their own copyrighted makeup design. Paul Stanley's was the Star Child, Gene Simmons, the Demon, surprise, Ace Frehley's the Spaceman, and Peter Criss's the Catman. When the latter pair left the band, their looks were bequeathed to their replacements. And how very nice of them, hey? So now you know. Anyway, I'll be back. When will I be back? This time next week, I'll be back with another one of these. Another one of these. So hopefully you'll be able to join me. Until then, folks, bye-bye for now.